Okay guys, so today we're going to be doing a fill-in and design change on my wonderful client. So you see this nail right here, it was done and then she had some trauma to it and it fell off and wasn't able to get in my books and had to go to a salon to get it done. So now you just see me filing this off. I'm going to soak it off and I'm going to redo it. So once I have thinned the nail out, I'm just going to apply my acetone to my foil wrap, and I'm just going to let her sit while I work on her other nails for her soak off. Okay guys, so now I just have my diamond cutter and I'm just removing all of the diamonds and the flowers and everything that we have on here before I start to file off the design. Okay, so now I'm just going in and filing off this design. I'm going to make sure that I remove all of the gel polish and everything off of her nail so that way when I'm doing her fill, I have a clean base. Okay, guys? Okay, so here we are starting with the prep. We're going to start by pushing the cuticles back. And as you can see the build up on her nails, I'm going to make sure that I remove all of that. Okay, so I'm just going in with my medium sanding band and I'm gently, going over her nail. When you guys are doing this step, make sure you're not having your drill angled to where it's caving in the nail, if you know what I'm saying. I will do a video to kind of show you guys how to hold your drill so that way you're not burning your clients or anything in that nature. And also make sure the speed is about 6 RPM. That should be good for you guys. Just depending on what you're used to working with and what you're comfortable working with, okay? So now I'm just going in and making sure I clean up all the excess dust off of her nails before I start with my dehydrated primer and application. Okay, so I'm starting off by dehydrating once and then I'm going to come back and prime twice. When you guys are doing this step, make sure your clients are not, doing things with their hands like putting their hands in their pockets, in their hair, or anything, because it will contaminate the products that you put on their hands and you will have to do it again. Okay, so now I'm going in and I'm filling in her nails. Her nails are longer, but this applies for any nail set that you do, guys. Yes, you want to fill in the spot that's right there at the bottom, but sometimes the apex shifts and you need to apply application further down the nail in different areas. So make sure you're looking at all of your nails when you're putting on the application, and make sure you apply the application where it's needed, because you don't want to have a weak stress area and then that client nails break or anything in that nature. So now I'm going in with my 80/80 file. When I'm filing, I'm keeping my file nice and straight. It looks like it's not, but I promise you it is. I like to use 80/80 because it's really coarse. If you're not comfortable with using the 80/80 file, but you want to, just take your time because you don't want to over file, okay? So now I'm just going in and dehydrating and priming the short nail because I just removed the soak off. And you guys will see how I just apply an overlay on this nail because I just want to keep things safe. I don't want her to have any more trauma to this nail. So we opted to stick with the short nail look. But don't worry, it'll still look really pretty. So you guys will see that in just a minute. So here I am just going in and creating an overlay on this nail, but we're going to extend it out just a tad bit so she can have a nice, crisp, square looking nail. That is what the client wanted, so that's the shape we're going for this nail. Okay, so now I'm going in with my cuticle bit and I'm just sealing those cuticles. I like to seal the cuticles and go down the nail and clean under the nail. And I like to do this to make sure everything is nice and smooth before I begin to draw on my nails. So now I had to go back to this nail now that it's dry, and I'm making sure that I'm just filing the sides, filing the free edge part just to make sure it's nice and crisp. When you're doing your application, you want to make sure that it is dry before you file. You could do that by tapping on a nail with your hand file, and you should hear like a little clicking sound. That's how you know it's dry, guys. So that's me just cleaning up the cuticle, sealing the cuticles, my apologies, and cleaning underneath that short nail as well. So now I'm coming in with my buffer, buffing all of my nails, ensuring everything is nice and smooth. After this step, I have my clients wash their hands and come back to me. Once she's washed her hands, I like to still go back and take some alcohol and go over each nail to ensure everything is off of the surface of her nails and that everything is nice and clean and smooth. Okay, so now I'm going in and I'm just doing the French nail. We chose to go with the shades of pink, like different colors, you know. So now you just see me kind of creating that smile line, and then I'm filling in. There's no right or wrong way to do your French. Do what's comfortable for you. Okay, sometimes I do it this way. Sometimes I put the polish on first and then create the smile line. Just do whatever's comfortable for you. Okay, guys? Also, you see me with my cleanup brush, just cleaning up any little, imperfections that I see. So have you a good cleanup brush on standby. And all of these brushes that I'm using has come from Amazon. I've had them for a while, so you don't have to have like an expensive brush. So I actually made a mistake right here, guys. I was supposed to top coat first, but thankfully I did realize that, and I did remove the drawings off of her nails, and I did it the proper way. But I just left this here so you guys can see that we all make mistakes. So now that I remove the drawings, I'm going to go over her nail with top coat, and I'm using Kupa top coat. Once I'm done top coating her nails, I'm going to have the client put her nails in the lamp to cure, and I'm going to take her nails out and draw on her design. So now I'm just going to go in and draw the design over the French. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to sprinkle some of my Clear Mia Secret acrylic over it. You guys can sprinkle whichever color acrylic you want to put on, or if you're using a colored gel polish, you might as well just go in with the clear acrylic, because it's going to be that color that you're drawing the design with anyway. So now I'm just sprinkling on the clear acrylic over the design. Be careful not to bump your client's hand when doing this. You don't want to mess it up. So just make sure you're being careful. And all you're doing is just dumping some acrylic over the design. It's going to give you that textured nail. So now I'm going in with blooming gel. Use a thin layer, guys. I remember my first time using blooming gel, I used a thick layer and it was just everywhere. So try not to make that mistake if you can, but mistakes do happen. So you see me going in with a thin layer, and then I'm gonna add some colors of pink to make it marble on her nail. So now I'm just gonna be randomly touching different colors of pink and just kind of swirling it on her nails, just so that way it can bloom out. So once you're done with your designs, you want to make sure that you're gently wiping the sides, okay? Just wipe off anything that doesn't need to be there so your shape is nice and crisp. Here I am showing on the other hand so you guys can see that design once more. I'm just doing the same thing I did on the other hand, just randomly touching some colors and swirling it on her hand. So now I'm just going to go back with my top coat and top coat the nails that I applied the blooming gel on. Now I'm going to go in with my cuticle oil and make sure I apply cuticle oil to my client's nails. And here's the final look, guys. If you like this video, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.